Welcome to Holistic Health Made Simple, where you will find health solutions to set you free from the overwhelm of diet culture and frustration with the ever-changing health rules. We go beyond the calorie and diet dogma to equip you to be healthy through simple changes to real food, mindset, and lifestyle. Hey, I'm Jolene. I'm a nutritional therapy practitioner, wife, furry guardian, and non-bendy yogi. Like you, I spent years chasing skinny instead of health. I finally learned that I needed to take a holistic approach to health and give my body what it needed to thrive. If you are ready to find a health plan that is tailored to you and your current health, solutions that are broken down into simple steps to make it easier to implement, results that are undeniable like more energy, improved mood, better sleep, and fat loss, this is the podcast for you. Pop in those headphones, take a deep breath, and let's get healthy. Hey! Food freedom. What does that mean to you? What emotions get evoked when I say food freedom? I see the term thrown around on social media, out in the web, all the time. Food freedom. You want food freedom. You want to eat everything and still lose weight and have food freedom. Does that really work for everybody? Can everybody eat all the foods and still have food freedom? I hate to break it to you, but the answer is no. Sometimes food freedom is found in restriction. You see, what food freedom truly is where you are in control and the food is no longer in control of you. Are there certain things that when you buy them, you end up finishing the entire package, even if you keep putting it in the cupboard or the refrigerator? Because it keeps calling to you. You cannot get it out of your brain until it's completely gone. Or are there things that call to you that make you leave your home to go buy them? Those would be the foods that you need to gain control over. And it could be that you need to no longer eat those foods anymore to gain control. That's why I think the whole concept of eat everything and find control over eating everything doesn't work for everybody, especially when it comes to packaged junk food, because they are formulated to make you want more. Literal scientists, I brought this up before, that is their job, is to make you crave that food so much that you keep purchasing more. On a side note, there are many scientists out there that will tell you you are not addicted to food. You cannot be addicted to food. Here's the thing. Maybe addiction's the wrong word. I don't know what else to call it. Is it the same as being addicted to cocaine? No, because you have to eat. You don't have to take cocaine. Here's the thing with it, is most of our addiction to food, or the fact that we can't stop, is an emotional behavior. We're looking for a dopamine hit, and many of us get our dopamine hits from food. Food in general. It may not even be the packaged junk food that I was talking about. If you get up in the morning and until the time you go to bed at night, you're always wondering what you're going to eat for your next meal, for your snack, or the next day, you're not having food freedom. You are stuck in this cycle where food is all you think about. With every diet, does it get worse for you? Because you're told to restrict this, restrict that, and all you can think about is food. And then when you're off the diet, all you could think about is all the foods that you gave up while you were dieting, so you start indulging in all that, and then it just becomes this vicious cycle of never-ending thoughts of food. I'm just going to tell you, you're not alone. So you might be wondering, well, if I'm restricting foods, aren't I going to end up right back in the same position I was? With some work and some time, you can achieve food freedom for you. That is going to be unique to you because we're all individual. So what that looks like for me and what I do in my daily life is going to be different than what it looks like for you and what you do in your daily life. And it's going to evolve as we learn to nourish our body down the road. So the first step is to take a step back and get into learning how to properly nourish your body, because that is where a lot of the cravings will stop. When our body starts feeling full from whole foods, nourishing foods, and all the mechanisms start working better, your body's getting in all the vitamins and nutrients and minerals that it needs, a lot of those excess cravings will stop. So there's really two types of issues that we deal with. One is the physical. So let's tackle the physical because it's a lot easier to tackle. Start switching your diet over to real whole foods. I know I've said it. I'm going to say it again. You're going to hear it from me over and over and over again. We have to start giving our bodies real whole foods that nourish it, that work with it. And it works with it to get all the functions in your body working properly. When your body is nourished, it feels safe. It makes you feel safe. You feel more energetic. You're not tired. You're not depleted of nutrients, so it's not really sending out things for cravings. You might occasionally crave, surprisingly enough, you'll crave some vegetables sometimes. Sometimes you'll crave some healthy fats, and sometimes you'll crave protein. It just depends on maybe something that's out of balance and that your body needs. So when you start giving it what it needs, the physical cravings, the actual physical cravings will lessen. So as we work on getting our physical cravings under control and getting our body truly healthy, we need to address the mental aspect. The mental aspect is far more complex, and it comes at different levels. The information I am giving you here today is based on the average person, not somebody who has such a severe eating disorder that they actually need a qualified therapist. I am not a therapist. I am a nutritional therapist, which means I'm a holistic nutritionist. Let's keep the two separate. If you need to get qualified mental help to get over your eating disorder, please do. So my number one tip for those of us who struggle with food freedom from a mental aspect is to take the power back through the power of choice. I don't have any foods that are not allowed. There are no forbidden foods in my repertoire. However, there are several foods that I choose not to eat. I freely make that choice. Because when I choose not to eat it because they don't make me feel good, they make me lose control, and I don't like losing control, it gives me the power back from those foods. While that sounds pretty simple or easy, it's not. It's going to take practice and time. You first have to work on changing your wording. You have to start saying, I choose not to eat that, over I can't eat that. While it sounds super simple, it's hard. It's hard to change the way we look at what we're doing, because from diet culture, we're always told you can't eat that, you can't do that. We've got to reframe this to I choose. Take the power back. The power of choice is probably the strongest power you have. You want to choose what you put into your body. Once you make that choice, and it's your choice, it's nobody else's, nobody's telling you otherwise, everything will switch. When I work with people one-on-one, I have to reframe my recommendations as recommendations that they are choosing to take. So no matter who you work with or what you want to do to get healthier and eat the right foods for you, always reframe it as you're choosing to follow the advice of the expert. It is your choice to follow the advice. It is not them telling you what you have to do. Even a doctor, if you choose to follow their advice, make that choice. Don't say, I can't have this because the doctor said. Doctor isn't your mama, isn't you. You still have to make the choice to follow the doctor's orders. You have to make the choice to follow your nutritionist's orders. That's where the power comes from. You choose to follow it. When you say, I can't have this because so-and-so said so, You no longer have the power over that food. And I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to crave it, it's going to drive you nuts, and you're going to lose your food freedom. And the goal is to have the freedom over food. That means you're not losing control. You are taking your power back. This works in a lot of situations. You are the power within you. You are the one who makes the decisions of what happens to you, what you do with exercise, what you do with food. Take that first step and empower yourself with the power of choice. On that note, friends, I will see you next time. Bye. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you found value in what you heard today, I would be incredibly grateful if you could help spread the word. Sharing is caring after all. Share the podcast with others that will find the information helpful. It's through your support that I can continue to grow and bring more amazing content. And if you have a spare moment, I would truly appreciate it if you could leave a review on your favorite podcast platform. Your feedback means the world to me, and it also helps others discover my show. I read every review and take your suggestions to heart, so please don't hesitate to let me know what you think. Remember, you can stay connected with me by following me on Instagram or visiting the website at holistichealthmadesimple.com. I love hearing from our listeners, so feel free to reach out, share your thoughts, ideas, and even suggestions for future episodes. See you later.